Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's DIY, I'm going to show you how to make two separate sets of vases that were inspired by other vases that I saw online. My first set of vases are dedicated to Valentine's Day, but they can be used all year around. I simply added some red roses to give them a Valentine's Day appeal. Here's another beautiful set of vases that I made using pretty much the same technique. I also used some blue stained glass spray paint, but they also sell it in red. That'll make these perfect for Valentine's Day as well. And speaking of Valentine's Day, I've partnered up with Poshmark to help you guys save money this Valentine's Day and beyond. Poshmark allows you to purchase gently used items from other Poshmark members while saving you money. You can also sell your gently used items on Poshmark as well. All you need to do to get started is download their free app and follow the guidelines. Here's a few of the items that I've listed on Poshmark. So go ahead and download the Poshmark app today. Remember, it's free, and I'll leave a link in the description box below. Now on to the DIY. A complete listing of all the items used in this DIY will be in the description box below. The first thing I'm going to do is clean both of these glasses and remove the label as well. Then I'm going to take them outside and spray them with this looking glass spray paint. Then I'm going to grab a paintbrush and use this metallic acrylic paint to paint the outside of the glass. When using the looking glass spray paint, please go outside and use it because this is really smelly. I have on my mask and the odor is still really loud. And as you can see, the paint is really runny, so if you run into that problem, just turn your glass around to evenly distribute the paint inside the glass. Continue to add more spray paint and continue to swirl the paint around inside the glass. This is about 10 minutes later and the spray paint has dried, but as you can see, I can still see through the mirror, so I'm going to add more of the spray paint. I continued to add thin layers of the spray paint until I was satisfied, which was about 6 coats. I then set it aside to completely dry. While both of the glasses are drying, I'll add the Mod Podge and glitter to my painted bowl. I'll use this piece of cardboard to catch the extra glitter. Now that the bowl is completely covered with glitter, I'll put it aside to dry. Once the glitter is dry, I'll seal it in place with some hairspray. Now that all 3 pieces are completely dry, I'll go ahead and glue them together. I'll start out by flipping one glass over, and then I'm going to glue my glitter bowl on top of that glass. I'm adding glue around the top of the bowl, and then I'll flip it over on top of the glass and then press it down in place and make sure that it looks even all the way around. Now add glue around the base of the bowl and then add the remaining glass on top. Make sure that all 3 pieces are centered and then put it aside to dry. Now that the glue has set up on my vase, I'm going to add some bling wrap to the vase. Starting in the center of my vase, I'm going to add 1 roll of bling wrap around the top and the bottom of my bowl. I'll be using hot glue to glue my bling in place, but feel free to use whatever glue you like. I'll also be gluing one row of bling around each end of my vase. Now I'm going to hot glue 2 rows of bling around the bottom of each glass. I'll continue to glue the bling on my vase off camera, come back and let you see what the completed vase looks like. And here are my 2 completed vases, and I think they turned out absolutely stunning. I still had a small amount of the mirror paint left over, and I decided to go ahead and use it in another DIY. And as you can see, these pieces aren't as opaque as the first pieces, and that's fine because it's going to go perfect with the stained glass spray paint. I'll also be using the Gorilla Glue again for this DIY, another glitter bowl, my hot glue gun, and some bling wrap. The first thing that I'm going to do is spray the outside of my glass with the stained glass spray paint, let that dry, come back and move on to the next step. After spraying both pieces with the stained glass spray paint, you'll have something that looks like this. As you can see, it resembles mercury glass, which I think is very pretty. Now, if you don't like the glitter bowl, here's an option. You can just glue both pieces together. But as for me, I'm going to use the glitter bowl in the center of this piece as well. Now just glue all 3 pieces together just like we did in the first DIY. Now put your vase aside to dry. I put my vases inside the garage until the glue set up, and as you can see, it's a little bit frosty, but I'll wipe that off later. I'll be decorating this vase with some bling wrap, mirror towels, and rhinestones as well. I'm going to use my glue gun to glue 1 strip of bling around the top of the bowl and the bottom as well, just like I did before. Off camera, I decided to add 1 row of bling here, 2 rows of bling at the bottom, and 2 rows of bling at the bottom and top of the glass. I then decided to add 2 rows of the mirror towel as well. The mirror towel comes with adhesive on the back, so all you need to do is put it in place and wrap it around the vase. Now I'm going to add 2 rows of the mirror towel here as well. Now I'll finish it off by adding more bling to the other side of the mirror towel as well. I added 2 rows on top, and now I'll add 1 row of bling at the bottom. Once you're done, your vase should look like this. I then decided to add some rhinestone to this vase as well. I used my glue gun to glue the rhinestone in place. Then added one directly across from it. I then added a rhinestone between the halfway point of both rhinestones. Once all 4 rhinestones were in place, I added additional rhinestones between each set of rhinestones. Once you're done, you should have something that looks like this. Now feel free to add whatever design you like. I'm really content with how these look. Please remember you do not have to do yours exactly like mine. Do whatever you please. It's totally up to you. I think both sets of vases turned out breathtakingly beautiful. Please comment below which ones are your favorite and if you plan to make them. And if you made it to the end of this video, please comment a heart emoji below or just say I made it to the end. Alright guys, this completes my DIY. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave me a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe now. It's absolutely free. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.